All right, good evening, folks. Dan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today, November 17th, our plan is to do some combinations and then start some work on the focus kata of Gankaku. So with that, we'll get started with some of the combinations and then give you a little brief overview of Gankaku as far as some of the history, and then we'll get into the kata in its entirety. Some of you went through some of the outline on Saturday, which is good. Hopefully you'll have some memory from Saturday's class if you attended. Okay. All right, so let's get started. All right, where's my, there I am, okay. All right, courtesy bow, and yoi. All right, so let's plan on doing these kind of in place. So Hidari Gate Ambarai, Kamai, and come up. All right, so I want to start with just a jab, reverse punch. We're gonna do this in place. So just a regular front stance, good length front stance, not a short one. Okay, we'll adjust that in a minute. Okay, so Kizamazuki, Gyakutsuki. Ich, ni, thumb, shi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. All right, to watch this Kizamazuki, this is one you don't want to do this with. Okay, loading it up and pulling it back. Should already have a little load up in your lat here, and just release it by pushing it out. So right from here, boom, just go. Okay, if you want to pull back the hikite side of it, that's fine, but don't load up this first one as you're delivering. Let's do that again. Pay close attention to not letting this lead hand have a wind up, and don't let that shoulder out. So leave the elbow behind the fist. Ready? Ich, ni. Let's quick up the pace. Thumb, shi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. All right, good. Now let's shorten it up a little bit. Okay, so now I want you to extend. So extend the stance from the shortened kamae, extend it out, same thing. Don't wind up and go. Go straight in, boom. Extend, then reverse punch. Try and keep your back foot on the ground and blade edge. Don't step out too far where that blade edge starts to slide up this way. Keep that blade edge there. So all we're doing is we're stepping out just enough to create a little length and then rotate. Okay, keeping that back foot kind of stable. All right, here we go. It's neat. Up, sheet, up, up, sit, hut, scoop, and you. All right, switch stance. Check your mute. Make sure everybody's on mute, please. Okay, so regular length front stance. All right, jab, reverse punch. Good even pace right away. And again, focus on not having a wind up and keeping the elbow behind the fist. Okay, ready? Ich, ni, thumb, shi, go, rook, sich, hutch, ku, and ju. All right, now in place. Let's pick up the pace a little bit with the tempo. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ready? Ich. Ni. Some. She. Gup. Hut. Sit. Hut. Ku. Ju. All right, now shorten up stance a little bit. Okay, extend the front foot in. Jab, reverse punch. Same tempo as the last one. Ready? Ich. Knee. And then recoil after the drop of the weight. Remember, we've been talking for quite a while. As you come in, drop that weight, then bring it back. Try not to do this. See, I'm not finishing by the time my weight gets to the front. I'm actually bringing my weight back before I finish. All right, a couple more. Chi. Go. Rook. Sit. Hut. Ku. Ju. All right, good. All right, back to left leg forward. All right, so now this one I want to shift off to the side. So shifting off to your right side. Uchiuke. Catch it. Catch it with your right hand. Take it over with your left. Okay, so we've done this before. We're going to add to the last combination we did. So jab, reverse punch, right? So one, and then two. Okay, so going off to the right, catch it with your right, take it over with your left, and then jab, reverse punch. Ready? Ich. Knee. Thump. Now when you land your back foot here, should be going in immediately. Don't take all this time to go one, load it up, two, come back, three, go over, or just don't go over here and set on it and then load it up, then go. So the whole point of moving this leg over here, two things. One is off center. Second is stay loaded when you move it so that you can drive in immediately when you put your foot down. Ready? Ich. Bum, ba, bum. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Rook. Seach. Hut. Ku. Ju. All right, good. Switch legs. All right, let me see what you got here. I'm gonna take a watch. All right, here we go. Right leg forward. So now this time we're gonna go off to that side. Catch with your left first. Uchiuki, jab, reverse punch. Keep your posture very tall when you're doing this reverse punch. All right, here we go. Ich. Knee. Thump. All right, Mary, you got to move more. Remember, movement is your friend. Blocks are your insurance. Okay. She. Go. Yeah, Peter's on his magic carpet. It keeps moving on him. Yeah, be careful with that, okay, Peter? I think I'm a little concerned you might lose it on it. So go a little slower, okay? Go. Rook. That's it, Aziz, nice. Sichi. So Elaine, from here you're going this way and up and around, or this way and up and around. From here, go straight to it. Okay, go straight to it, not around from the outside. Okay, Sichi. That's better. Hutch. Ku. All right, Ariane, make this first catch something real, and don't just point your fingers toward it. You got to make it as you're catching their hand. Okay. Chip. That's it. Good. All right. All right. So let's go to something else now. All right. So back to left leg forward. Come on. Okay. So now I want to do this with a Gedan Barai to the side. So this one I want to use this kind of scooping action with your left hand or with your right hand. This way. Okay. Scooping action with your right hand this way. Then I want you to fire off a Kizami Maigeri 1, 2. So 4 things, but the first 2 are pretty much identical. First one is slightly different, okay? So we're going off to the side. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So off to the right. Catch with your right, down block with your left. 1, fire it off, 2, 3. Itch. Knee. All right, so timing wise, when you come and make this block here, as you're starting to lift the kick, bring this hand up. Kick, 1, 2. Don't leave it down there while you're kicking. Bring it back up. So let's take this actually a little slower tempo. Get your hand used to coming up before you kick. Ready. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Now, if you step out long, really long, to go after them, make sure you bring your back leg up to make it a good stance. Don't just leave it here and let that back foot stick out. You are going to go really long stance. Better to come up on the heel this way with the ball facing straight down, but see if you can bring this back leg up slightly in order to make the right stance level. All right, so let's gradually pick up the pace. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Rook. Sitch. Hutch. Ku. Last one, quick speed. Chip. All right, good. Switch feet. All right, let me watch you guys. See what you got. We're gonna do about 20 of these. I'm gonna start with some nice slow pace. Okay. So again, as you make that down block, bring that hand up as you fire off that Kizami Maigeri. Okay. All right, here we go. Pitch. Okay, so Peter, try and time your jab on the land of your front foot. Okay. Knee. All right, more jab, Mary, and more movement. So move that way more. Move over that way more. No, move over that way more. So you have room to go that way more. Try and see how close you can get to those boxes over to your left. Okay. Some. Yeah, more jab after the kick. Don't forget the jab after the kick. She. Oh, Miho, where was the drop-in big monster Gyakuzuki? Ah, I didn't see it. Lay into him, all right? Yeah. Hitch. All right, bring the hand up on the kick. She. You got to jab first. Go. Hook. Okay, so Gary, when you're bringing a hand up, not here, not like this. Be more natural, hands kind of out a little bit, so to fire it off, not something really tight, okay? Seichi. So mark just a little bit higher with your cover hand when you after you come up, just in case they decide to throw that Uromoashigiri after it, okay, or a back fist. Seichi. There you go. Hutch. Coop. And Jew. All right, good. All right, now full speed. I know Gary's saying, oh, that was my full speed. Okay. All right. Now you got more. I know you do. Bom, bom, ba, bom. Bom, bom, ba, bom. Here we go. Still right leg forward, Peter. All right, here we go. Hit. So Peter, you need to make a little bit more space for your hip rotation. Your back foot's like sticking way out over here, and there's no room for you to rotate your hip forward. So make a little bit more width in your stance. Up. She. All right, Miho, you're not moving enough that way. Not moving enough that way. Up. Still not moving enough that way. On the first one, get off the center. If I can't see Mickey after you've moved, then you still haven't moved enough. So I got to be able to see Mickey. Go. That's it. Better. But you forgot the down block. So no insurance for you. Seichi. That's it. Gary, land forward. You're stepping backwards with your left. After the kick, you're putting your foot down and then stepping backwards with your left from there. Go forward. Seichi. Hutch. That's good. Aziz and Dirk, good. Ku. All right, good. A little slippy. Chip. All right, good. So relax, Yame. So one of the things I'm seeing in most of you is that back foot, the back heel is coming up. Not entirely wrong, but would like to see you try and move your body with your back foot forward so you have something to press against for that gyakuzuki. Okay, so try and make that movement so that you don't have the back foot sticking off the ground. Because if you're not high enough with the back foot, then you have this extra spring, and if you're too low and you're too long, then now you've got this on an angle, and it's the inside of your foot that's on the floor, not the outside, which means you're not going to get a lot of pressure on the floor, as well as your knees are going to be collapsing or putting stress on the knee this way when it shouldn't be. Okay. All right. So take a short break, get a drink of water, come right back. We're going to get into Gankaku.
So this morning I was taping, I was training early this morning. I did some taping, videotape.
Yeah. What's a tape, by the way?
What's that?
What's a tape?
Well, I mean, whatever.
I just teasing. Go ahead.
Recording. And I tell you what, man, I looked at it and I said, boy, when I'm doing the moves, like I was practicing, coming to the side step, and it kind of similar to what we were just doing.
Yeah.
I feel like Bruce Lee, but when I watch it, I look like Barney Fife. I mean, it's a little. You definitely see.
Yeah.
I wasn't full on my block. I could definitely identify the little things, so that works.
Well, that's one way to kind of learn to be your own sensei sometimes. Because I'm not there all the time, so you can video yourself to catch it. But kind of in the end, what you want to be able to do is, while you're videoing it, say what you did wrong and see if you can feel it. Because if you can't feel it, then you can't fix it while you're doing it. So we kind of talked about that in your private lesson, right? So as you start doing it, you can maybe do like 10 in a row and, focus on a particular thing. Like you want to bring that elbow in and scrape, right? So you can make a statement as you're doing it and then watch the video to see if you were right in the way you felt. Did I get it right or did I not get it right? So then you get a sense of whether you're actually being able to tell or not.
Definitely makes a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good observation. Okay, so while I got you guys here, I'll get a little bit into some of the history of Gankaku. So the initial name of Gankaku comes from Okinawa, and it used to be called Chinto. And Chinto is used in a number of different styles, Shitoru, Goju-ryu, and a few different ones. And then the history of it is, I think, rumored to be the name Chinto comes from a Chinese sailor that was shipwrecked on Okinawa, and he taught it to Matsumura, and then Matsumura taught it to Anko Itosu, who had Kenwa Mabuni in his dojo, as well as Funakoshi. And then they went off and did their own thing with the kata. And there's a couple different versions of it. Funakoshi, when he took it to Japan, everything had to be Japanese in order to be accepted. So he changed the name to Gankaku. Now the original kanji for Chinto means fighting to the east. Okay, and then Gankaku turns out to be crane on a rock. So, and it's kind of emblematic of the stance that they use somewhere in the middle of the kata, where you're up here with a manjigamai, as well as with your leg tucked behind your other leg. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. I would suggest you go out and go look for some bunkai on this in advance of your own study of this. I think it'd be well worth it. Some of the guys that I like with some of the bunkai are Ian Abernathy, John Burke. There's also one guy that is part of Patrick McCarthy's group, and they do a really nice job of getting into the history as well as some of the different versions of it and showing you how they apply it. So I really like those as well. All right, so any questions about the history or the background of Gankaku? All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first move on this kata comes from a yoi position. Hands drop this way. Right hand comes up. Left hand comes on top of it, behind it like this. Is kind of a cross-handed technique, okay? So one of the ways you can use this is maybe behind the head, catch behind the head, and then you've got their head in here. Then twisting the head, back of the head into the clavicle here. So facing me, we're going to start, we'll start this way. I'll face you, and let's see if I can do it opposite, okay? So right hand both from yoi, both hands come here. Well, right hand goes up, left hand goes behind it. Then I'm going to unwind it like in hand godan, hammer fist, reverse punch. Okay, then from there, okay, I've got my leg in a back stance, right? I'm going to stay in this angle here when I do my next one. I am not going to move into it and then turn. I'm going to go all the way that way, but I need to kind of flip over this foot here and into a kibadachi. Okay, if you've got bad knees, maybe you don't, or bad ankles, maybe you don't want to do this. Kind of just bend your knee a little bit, pivot, and step out into a kibadachi, okay? Otherwise, try and do this how I'm kind of going over the top of this leg. It'll get you there a lot quicker, as well as if you've got him here and you're going to do a takedown with him, you know, throw him down into this area. It'll be a good way to just kind of have him fall with you into this position. You're going to catch yourself, and he's not going to catch himself. Okay, so let's do it from behind. Okay, so both hands to your right. Right hand first, left hand behind it. Unwind it like in hand godan. Hammer fist with your left, gyakuzuki with your right. Now pivot all the way around your left leg, down block kibadachi itch. Okay. Next one is a two-handed upward block, pulling down to about chin level. Okay. Double kick and jujuki low. Okay. So this one here, think of this as maybe a standing choke, grabbing the gi, choke. All right. Can be that, or actually can be pulling their head down into here as you want to. So it depends. You could have their head inside your arms here, or you can have their head on the outside of your arms as you try and pull their clothing across and choke. Okay. All right. So let's go from there again. So starting up, Gankaku. Itch. Knee, unwind it. Back fist, gyatsuki. Itch. Knee. Front stance. This is high jujuki, open hands, pull down. Chin level. Okay, knee tobigiri, double kick, itch, and jujuki. Notice my hip opens and then it closes. It comes from the gyakuzuki position here. And then the next one does too. So I have to pull this in and go the other way. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing Peter probably got this one wrong, so I want to reiterate this one. So your left leg is forward. Okay, I'm going to turn and step all the way through with my left leg again. Okay, from here to my front side to the back. Okay, so taking my hands from here, bring my right hand to our side and shove it in again. So let's do that, just that part. So we just did the double kick, jujuki low. Okay, bring our hands around, step through again, left leg forward. Okay, good. All right, once again, all the way to there. Plus. Gankaku. Hayoi. Ich. Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. Rook. Hitch. Knee. Step through. All right, one more time. Let me watch this. Any questions?
Yeah, since on the first move.
Yeah.
So you come back in a back stance.
Mm-hmm.
And then that hand, you're saying the left hand comes underneath?
So from here, right hand first, left hand behind it. Yes, you're correct. Left hand goes underneath.
Like,
On.
how's
underneath.
It come up? How it gets there? Like, turn it backwards?
I can't see your hand, so.
So it would be like here, right hand first.
Yeah, left hand.
Does it go that way?
No, left hand goes behind it like this. So if this is your left, so I'm going to go here first. Left comes over here, like that. Yep, there you go.
I couldn't figure out how to get it on the other side of my hand.
Okay. All right, good. All right, here we go. Gankaku. Ich. Ni sam. So unwind it, Gary. Back fist and reverse punch. Okay, Joe should be in a back stance. There you go. Ich. Full kibadachi, good. Ich. Okay, Peter, move to the next one. Jujuki high. Change to front stance. There you go. Full front stance. Okay, good. Pull down, ich. Nitobi Gary, ich. And pull your hands back to your right side and Jujuki. No, Peter, you're one ahead of us. Okay, now the next one, ich. Now you already did that, Gary. Now step through with your left to the back side. There you go, good. All right. All right, Yame. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so a couple things I want to make clear. So as I'm here pulling down, okay, I want to do double kick. So 1, 2, this one comes back here, shoves in. Then I take this hand all the way over here and I turn my hips and I take this leg and drive from here, throw it in. Okay, so if I'm here, pull it down, double kick, 1, pull it in, hip all the way around, close the hip again. Okay, and this leg doesn't really stand up very high. It's kind of staying kind of low to the ground. So I'm not really using it as a lift to drive in. Okay, so the first two, yes, but then the second one is just step through with my leg kind of close to the ground. Okay, any questions?
Sorry, one question.
Yes.
For the timing that you bring your arms to your side during the Nito Bigiri.
Yeah.
So I have my arms down chin level and do first kick, second kick, and then
Yes,
down?
correct. Yeah, so as soon as your second kick is finished and your back leg is on the ground again, then you bring your hands to your side before you finish your final lunge forward with your left leg.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sensei, I'm having a hard time with, you have the right in front,
Yeah.
and then like after that, I don't know which right or
Well,
left is in the front with
that's
all the.
because your left should be in front, right? Correct. No, your left should be in front.
For the starting move?
Yeah. Oh.
Right? The starting move is, then the right comes up, the left comes from behind.
Yeah, so your right is on the Gaku side, but your left is in front of your right.
In front. Okay, well, you said
Yeah, there you
behind,
go.
so okay, that's
Yeah.
what was throwing me off.
Yeah, so your left is behind your right.
The hand part, but the arm itself is in front though, right? The wrist,
The
my
arm,
left
yeah,
wrist.
correct. Your left arm
That's
is
what
in
was
front.
okay. That's what's
Yeah.
throwing me off because
Yeah.
okay.
And the same thing with your Jujuki. The left is in front of the right. Left arm is in front of the right arm.
Yeah, because almost all our katas are like that. So that's what was throwing me off when you said the right is in front of the left, and I was like, how is that working? But
Well,
okay.
okay, so yeah, so it's here. Can you see, Peter? So it's here, here. Even though this arm is in front of the left, it's the left is behind this hand, the right hand. Yeah, yep, exactly like that. Okay, let's move on. Anybody else question? I'll take it if you want to. Okay. Uh-oh, Elaine was going to ask. Go ahead. Oh, she gave up. Okay, no worries. Okay, so let's go from the beginning, and then when we get back to the Jujuki forward, or to the back side, we'll continue, okay? Gankaku. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rook, ich. Okay, from here, we're going to make a mate to a back stance, and it's going to look like this. Down block, my arm is wrist on my belly button, down block, closed hand, both hands closed. Then the next, in a back stance, the next one is going to be with a back stance, open hand. And then after that is step forward, 2 palm heels to the chest. Okay. So from here, so Jujuki, low. Okay, now turning mate, back stance, downward block with your left hand at your belly button, 1. Step through, 1 more shuto, low, with your wrist at your belly button, 2. Both hands are open. 3, step forward, push to the shoulders, and then tuck your thumbs in, move your left leg, kibarachi, double uchuke with your fingers open. It's hitting with the haito, double haito, moving your left again, yoi. Okay, so again, Jujuki low, left leg forward. Turning down block, closed hand, left hand at your belly button, 1. Back stance. Next one, open hand, same technique, 2. Press, step through Zenkutsudachi. Tuck your thumbs as you bring your left leg in. Double haito. Go up and yoi. Okay. Questions about that?
So when you come back at the double with the haito, is that that's a dachi there?
Kibarachi, yes. Okay, and try not to have your elbows up too high like this. Elbows are just like sotoki. They're just here and tucked thumbs. Okay, so that one there, I think we talked about on Saturday. You can strike here, you can strike there, however you want to do it. And then from here, bring their head down, boom. Grab the arm, bring their head down. Okay?
No,
All
I
right.
got a question. On the first yoi, do you bring in the left leg?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, and then the second yoi, you bring in the right leg.
Oh, okay.
Good observation. Okay, let's go from the beginning all the way to that point. Let's Gankaku Aioi. Ich, ni, sam, shi, gup, Hook. Hitch. Hutch, press. Ku, tuck the thumb, squeeze the left leg. Double haito and a kibarach. Hitch. All right, so I went through a little bit of the timing on that. So after this one, boom, boom, turn right away. Okay, all right, let's see you guys see how you do on this one.
So say the direction after the second one. Do you
Just turn,
back
yep,
to the
yep,
front?
just turn. That's correct. Turn toward
Oh,
the front of your room, closed fist, and then open hands on the second one. Okay, here we go. Gankaku. Hitch. Gary, put your left hand in the front. Yes, there you go. And drop your hands just a little bit more. There you go. Pull your elbows in a little bit more. There you go. Yes, like that. Ni sam. Shi. Go. I should already be in the Jujuki. Pull down on your own. Hitch. Kick and go. Hook. Hitch. Turn, down block. Joe and Ariane, turn, do the down block. Mary, and you got to have your left leg forward, Mary. And turn, do that down block. Peter, do that down block. Now don't step through, Peter, just turn around. There you go. So everybody should be in the down block, back stance, left hand at your belly button, right hand in the front. Right leg forward. Yep, closed fist. Now, Mary, where are you at? Turn around. Turn around, down block, back stance this way. Right leg forward. Yes, that way. Good. Now step forward, open hand. Itch. So Joe, not open hand, palm up, open hand, palm down like a down block. And down by your knee. Down by your knee. There you go. And tight thumb. Okay. Now step forward, double press, itch. Okay. Collect your thumbs, bring and withdraw your left leg and do double haito. Okay, so let's go back to the double palm heel and watch this for a second. Okay, so this is one of your learnings from hand sandan, okay, where we do this, right? This double uchi or double haito crosses at the elbows and comes out. This way I can block, or I can block and come out this way. So if I'm this way, all right, with the double palm heel, squeeze in, cover, and pull. So these elbows come together, not hands going this way. So bring the elbows. So everybody just quickly face this way. Okay, double palm, tuck your thumbs, squeeze your left leg in and in. Actually, you guys should be facing the other way. Okay, so left leg forward, or right leg forward. Tuck your palms, squeeze in your left leg. Double haito. There you go. Okay, and then when you're done with this double haito, bring your left leg in again and go up in a down block, or in a yoi position. So crossing the arms up, crossing, and down into a regular yoi. Okay, all right, one more time from the beginning. Anybody have any questions? Okay, so after this double jujuki or double-handed block this way, it's just a maate down block by your knee, and then step forward again, open hand, palm down, by your knee, and then press, then squeeze, and then collect, yoi. Okay, back to beginning. Plus, Gankaku. Ich. So left hand is in front and behind the right hand. Ich, ni, some. Ni, some. Shi. Go. Step through. You should be left leg toward the back of your room. Jujuki. Ich, turn. Down block. Ich, step. Open hand. Shuto block. Ich, press. Knee, tuck the thumb, squeeze the left leg in, double haito, get those elbows together. Go up, and yoi. Looking to the back of the room, everybody watch. Gonna make a manji gamai, so high-low block. Right hand high, left hand low. Okay, so from the yoi, sink, step out, back stance. Then step through with your right leg, same thing. Now left hand is high, right hand is low. Now step behind yourself, end up in the same block and counter, with this time left leg forward. So stepping behind yourself. And then from here, we're gonna watch my front foot. I'm gonna move it, pivot, actually bring the ball of the foot in, pivot and drop this way. Again, Jujuki low. So think of this as I've got him here and I'm grabbing him up and choking. And then from here, I'm gonna catch him here and get him like kind of behind here like this and hook him in. 2 uchiukes. Again, bring the right leg in this time. Yo. Okay, so let's go back to the double haito, kibarach. Okay, facing that way. Standing up, yoi. Okay, manji gamai, high low, 1. Step through, 2. Step behind, 3. Turn the foot in. Jujuki low. Squeeze the elbows together, step out, kibarachi, double uchiuke. This time bring the right leg in, yoi. Okay, one more time. So double haito, yoi, bring the left leg in. High low, 1. High low, 2, step through. High low, 3, step behind. Then go down. Then double uchuki, moving the right leg. And again, yoi, bringing the right leg in. Okay. All right, let's go from that double haito, and we'll see how you're doing. Unless you have, if there's somebody's got a question, I'm more than happy to answer it right here.
On the Jujuki blocks, which one is on top? The right? Right or left?
Well, which leg is forward?
Well, when I go down on the kneel, so my left leg is forward.
So which hand is forward? Which one is in the front? If your left leg is forward.
My left hand?
That's correct. So it's just like it's a down block or just like it's a rising block. So if my right leg is forward, my right hand is going to be forward. If my right leg is forward on a down block or a low jujuki, my right hand would be in, my left hand would be on top of it, but my right hand would be leading the attack. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So from the double haito. Okay. Standing up with the left leg, big yoi, ich. No, big yoi first. Huge yoi, Joe, not just a little tiny little one. Okay. High low block, ich. Knee. Thumb behind yourself. She drop. So Joe, instead of stepping out with your left, leave your left and step behind with your right. Yes, there you go, and down, best you can. Good. Now coming back up, double uchuke, kibadachi, and then a big yoi. Good. Yes, everybody moved their right leg. Very good. All right. Okay, let's go from the beginning again, and we will we'll do some more. We're nearly done, I promise. Okay, from the beginning. Let's Gankaku. Ich, ni, sam, chi, go, hook, hitch hatch. 1, 2. There you go. Ich, shuto. Ich, press. Ich, double, or haito. Ich, big, yoi. High, low, looking to the left. Ich, knee. Behind yourself, some, shi. Go, double uchuke. Ich. Okay, from here, just like in Heian Sandan, bring your hands to your hips. Now twist right, twist left. And as you finish this left, keep going into a kosadachi, double uchuke. Okay, so go back to the oi, hands on the hips, twist right, twist left, keep going, kosadachi, like in basarai, the first move basarai, double uchiuki. Okay, one more time from the oi. Ich, 1, 2, 3. Okay, from here, manjigamai again. This time my left leg is going to be tucked behind my right knee. Okay, and I'm going to be high. Okay, from here, suggestion is you look above the horizon a little bit. You look down, it's going to tend to bring your head down a little bit, and it's going to change your center of gravity to be a little bit forward, and it's not as conducive to staying upright and tucking and having everything connected. So leave this thing nice and high. Then from here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring the left arm over the top, right arm to my side, kind of like what we do in Heian Yondan, where we stack the hands. That's where we're going with it. So left hand goes high and up, sink down. Now from here, that back fist side snap kick, like in Heian Yondan, but we're going to step through into a oitsuki. Ich. Step through kiai. Okay, let's repeat that with our right leg instead. Manjigamai high. Okay, sink down. Right hand goes high, left hand goes to your side. Sink. Side snap kick, back fist. This time, kibadachi, full gyakuzuki. One more, going to the back of the room. Catch over the top, stack the hands, side snap kick, reverse punch. Okay, so back to yoi after the jujuki and the double uchuki. All right, hands on the hips. 1, 2, double uchuki kosadachi. 3, manjigamai. Sink, stack the hands. This is going to be with a lunge punch at the end and a kiai. Ich, ape. Now right leg. Knee over the top. Side snap kick, reverse punch, and a kibadachi. To the back of the room, same thing. Catch, sink, and reverse punch. Okay, one more time. Let's do the last manjigamai this way. Drop onto the knee, double uchuke, and right leg, big yoi. Ich, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Ich, high, sink, side snap kick, reverse punch. High, sink, side snap kick, reverse punch. Okay, let's see what you got. We're close to the very end. Let's see what you got. All right, let's go from the Jujuki low on your with your right leg back and left leg forward to that way. That way. Nope. Down on your knee. There you go. Good. Ich, double uchuke, ich, knee. Samshi. Go. Double uchuki. Now double uchuki and a kosadachi. Cross-legged stance. There you go. All right. Mima, you're way ahead of us. You're one ahead of us. There you go. Kosadachi. Ich. Manjigamai. Tuck the left leg. Over the top. Side snap kick, back fist, and step through kiai. Lunge punch. Good. Ich. Still going this way. Peter, manjigamai. Tuck your leg. Nope, other way. My way. Nope, don't change your direction. Just pull your right leg in. There you go. There you go. Now over the top, collect your hands, side snap kick, and reverse punch. Don't forget the back fist, Peter. Ich. Now the other way. High-low block. High-low block. Okay, collect the hands, side snap kick, back fist, and reverse punch. Now reverse punch. Good. Okay, everybody take a look from there. Okay, so after the reverse punch, okay, so here's a reverse punch. I'm going to go opposite so you can see it. I'm going to go up, kibadatch still, change the front stance, smash with my left, bring this hand down, left on top of the right, pull. Then I'm going to unweight and twist, and then fire it off and step forward lunge punch. So the way that is right now is we're all here, right? So catch with the right and change your stance to a front stance, elbow smash. My hand is right next to my ear like I'm talking on the phone, okay? Elbow is covering what my sight would be on my left eye. This palm is flat on top of the elbow. Okay, now bring this left hand over the top. Right hand is behind it and catching. Left hand is down here. Now I'm going to go up and pivot all the way around and tuck this underneath. Then side snap kick, back fist, and kiai. Yep. Good. So a lunging punch. Now, everybody watch. The finish of this is crossing the legs, ball the foot, and then let you see my front. Watch this foot. Pivot on both balls into a yoi position. That way you're in the proper width of stance. If you pivot on both ball the foot. So from here, step across, step deep, pivot on both. Okay. All right, let's go from the right from the beginning. We'll do one time all the way through, and then we'll call it a night. Okay. All right. Gankaku, yoi, ich, ni, some, shi, go, hook, hitch, open hand, ni, some, haito, shi, high low to the back, itch, knee, step through, behind yourself, drop, itch, double uchuki, kibadatch, move the right leg, yoi, 2 elbows. 1, 2, keep going. Double ujuke. Hitch. Knee, collect the hands. Side snap, back fist, lunge punch. Ape, ki. Hitch. Knee. Some reverse punch. Hitch, back of the room. She, go. Reverse punch. Catch with the right. Change stance elbow. Pull the hand down. Unwind it all the way around. Side snap, kick, lunge punch. Right? Cross legs and turn. Wow. Okay. Any questions? I'm open to a couple. I got a few minutes.
I have a question on the punches. How do you
They're
want?
full. They're not kagezuki. They're gyakuzuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Peter?
Italian team won Team Kata with that one.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I think I saw that just while I was doing some research on it. It was really good. They've got some really high side snap kicks on that one. Definitely not in Mary or my wheelhouse for those. Maybe Aziz though. Maybe Aziz could get it up that high. Side snap. But make sure, hey Peter, make sure you get that back fist with the side snap. Okay, that's always seems to be missing on your even your hand yondan is those back fists needs to go with it. Okay. Aziz, did you have a question?
Yes, Sensei. When we do the second and third this high low block and kick,
Yeah.
Doing the full gyakuzuki, the back fist stays as we deliver it, or how's it?
Yeah, I tend to leave my hand out because I'm using that kind of as a guide as I'm kicking. I'm trying to hold their head stable and kind of maybe think about kicking their back leg out. And what's kind of interesting about the way the kata is kind of set up, it shows you 2 different ways to deal with somebody after you've kicked their leg out. So if you kick their back leg out and they fall or they start falling backwards, you'll step in and do a full oitsuke. If you kick their leg out and they just kind of fall slightly forward toward you, then you would just land and do a gyakuzuki. So it kind of gives you both versions of what could happen if you use this technique against somebody.
All right, thank you, Sensei.
Okay, all right, good. Mark, did you have a question?
Yeah, towards the end. So we bring it out, elbow,
Yes.
and we bring it down. Is the right one on top of the left?
Let's
When I
see.
pull it
1, 2. Right is facing the most outward.
Can you lift up your hands?
So, yeah, let me get big here. Okay, so the way I do it, it's 1, 2, 3, where my right hand is the most that way, and the left hand is behind it. So it was here, then it comes here.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. All right. And I'm not sure in the grand scheme of things if that makes a difference. I'm thinking that I'm trying to take his head and twist it this way. So if I've got my right hand on top of his head here, smashing, and then I want to take his head and twist it this way. While I'm twisting his head this way, I'm going to take this knee and wham, and really just take the inner thigh out. So it's basically taking his head this way, which is going to bring this leg forward. And then this leg's going to go that way while my head's going that way. So it's pretty devastating on that. So that's I think, actually, now I think about it, it does make a difference. 1, 2, my hand is on the back. So I'm going to take this and pull it in behind me this way.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else got a question? Or a second question? All right, great. So a lot of work to do. I'll send out the video. Hopefully you can take some time and play with it tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight before you go to bed, to try and keep it fresh. And then when you get up, first thing you gotta do some Gankaku, so it's all fired up and it'll make your day. And even if you don't remember all of it, you've got a video that you can go reference real quick and do it a few more times to see if you can get through it all the way. Because you want to try and put that memory in the shelf, in the drawer, in the folder, so you know exactly where it is. And that's how you do that when you do it a few times right before bed. Your brain goes and does some sorting and storage, and then it's on the top of the desk when you wake up. When you do it again in the morning, your brain says, gee, I think I might need that. I should put that in the drawer and make it so I can find it on a regular basis. Otherwise, you don't do it again. Your brain sometimes, it's kind of like having a cat taking and knocking stuff off the desk, right? So try and do the kata a few times tonight, and then when you first get up tomorrow, maybe even a couple times in the evening, or maybe when you're in between breaks on your job. All right, awesome. Thanks for the work tonight. Appreciate it, and we will